This man is traveling to another dimension.
Okay, I think I should take my safety shield off then.
A dimension of sound.
Jay, get another pilot. We'll communicate this way, okay?
It's Friday, I can't hear you anymore.
A dimension of sight.
James, have you seen this from up here?
Yeah, it's very cool.
A dimension of landscaping.
To see it finished looks absolutely amazing.
Awesome. Wow.
My name is James. I'm a landscape designer.
This would be cool on someone's patio.
My partners and I come to trade shows like this one to learn about the latest design trends in building materials, to make sure that we're always at the top of our game.
Hey, James!
And we need to be, because I've got a brand new client and she's got a flair for modernism, the absolute latest. This is Brinley's house.
We bought this house about 18 months ago, and it's a very modern house.
The client has this great big modern, well, postmodern, I don't even know what I'm talking about, but it's a great big cube. It's in the ground, it's made of concrete, it's got a few big windows.
Just almost finished the renovation of the inside of the house, and so it was time to have a look at the garden and make that garden as nice as the house.
The client's backyard, I have actually never seen anything like it attached to a house that is pretty well thought out architecturally, a beautiful modern piece. You get to the backyard, it looks like, I don't know, some dog's breakfast, some amoeba-shaped deck that's somebody's idea of a garden design. I have no clue how they got to that point. There's actually a couple of dead trees in there, and so that's going to be a bit of a nightmare.
I was attracted to James's work because it was a much more modern design aesthetic.
The back is very, very long. We're just going to be dealing with the front half right off the back of the house. So it'll be interesting to find out how it's going to connect in with that natural backdrop for this part of the yard.
James, when you're off the phone, we'll talk about the drawing.
Is it for 2 o'clock?
Because I'm just going to talk to myself.
I had it down.
Because I've been sitting here for an hour,
About 2:30.
trying to talk to you. And I can't read your notes. Deck out. People.
Buddy, that's training in landscape architecture training.
This looks like
That's
my
where I learned
doctor's
it.
prescription.
Didn't you learn how to write like this in landscape architecture school?
Cialis.
Lauren's got to come up with a design that will take this dog's breakfast to best in show.
Super. What does that say? Could you please decipher
It
your
says, this better be the best drawing you've ever done.
So they like to entertain,
They like to entertain, they want a main area. She basically wants a refuge from the storm.
So we can do something really interesting.
Yeah, I think so. We've got a concrete deck here. We're gonna keep it. There's existing railing here. Let's cut it off. Let's do something more modern. The stairs that lead down to the basement are rotten. They have old timbers, interlock. We're gonna pull them out.
All right.
We can use some man-made pavers that are
That's
modern.
unusual. We haven't used that for a while, but there's some nice products now that that lend themselves to a contemporary effect. In fact, I don't think this house, if we put natural flagstone, it might look too formal or traditional for that.
It might look too much. And you know what I told her? There's no there's no reason to drive up budget just to use stone. You can use man-made pavers. It'll tie in with her. She's got a concrete facade on that house. It'll tie in perfectly.
Now it's up to Lauren to draw this thing.
What we're proposing is a more rectangular patio that's going to accommodate a dining area and a lounge area. This is going to be an arbor, and the intent is they're going to be able to place their dining room table under here. What I'm doing now, these little bars I'm drawing now, are proposed screens that we're going to tie into the house. The two screens that are at the either end of the arbor, they're going to be a bright orange, while the others will be a clear, opaque white.
That's right, orange.
The inspiration for this garden was actually this watch here. When we met with her, she said, "I love your watch."
We had both talked about our love of the color orange because I had commented on loving his watch. So he actually incorporated the color orange into the design.
Brinley loves our design,
I can't wait to see it done.
so it's time to get started.
So here it is, Jay.
Jay is my contractor, and he'll be making this design jump right off the page.
Plant material, the existing cedar hedge here. Don't worry about that, that's gone. Junipers, that's gone. The euonymus standard here, although it's quite a beauty, we're gonna get rid of that too. This ancient euonymus sarcoxy, all of them, we're gonna keep them intact because they're gonna add a lot of sort of greenery to the side.
These plants will provide some definition behind our translucent screens.
You can see this old stump here. just grind it down. I think it's probably rotten right through.
And the good news is, 2 weeks ago, Brinley's neighbor's tree helped us with the demolition.
This tree decides to fall on top of the deck. The furniture's done, the deck's done, and as you can see, this Acer Negundo is done, or Manitoba maple.
At first, I thought it was a total disaster. The end result is I'm thrilled because I get to buy a whole new patio set that goes with the style of the garden.
It's an omen from Mother Nature, and I think that means we're on the right track.